everyone, welcome to the show. My name is Amanda Ostrander. I'm a teacher-turned-homeschool mom, and this is Raising A to Z, a place where we talk about all things homeschooling. And today I'm going to go over some of the best Christmas gifts that are worth your money and that your kids will actually play with. Fair warning, I am a Christmas fanatic. I love all things Christmas. When it comes to the holiday season, I am gung-ho, I'm all in, I'm ready to go. And the fact that I have not decorated the house at all yet, and it's the first week of November, actually tells me that I'm behind, because normally I am right away get things decorated because I just love the festive season. I love all the lights, I love the decorations, I love the carols and the music, I love the cookies and the baking, and I love all those things that come with Christmas. And so I'm very excited to bring you my annual Christmas content. So over the next couple of weeks, you'll see some more Christmassy things. But today we're going to talk a little bit about Christmas presents. And I'm going to share with you some Christmas gifts that my kids have received and that they are still playing with today. So these are gifts that are worth your money. They're worth your time and effort of finding them. And my kids have played with them all year round for sometimes the last couple of years. So sit back, enjoy, get your pen and paper, write down some ideas, because this is going to be some great Christmas present ideas for your kids. So starting off in like no particular order, just based off of how things are randomly stacked on the table next to me. We're just going to get started with a simple gift for your artist in your family. And I was warned this bag can be a little wonky. Alcohol markers. If you have an artist in your family, these are a really nice option if you have a kid who is like ready to kind of take a step up from like Crayola markers and pencil crayons. These are really nice quality markers. They blend really nicely, which is something you can't really do with a Crayola marker. They come in a ton of shades. This is just like one bag of markers, and they are really long lasting. Alexi got these last year for Christmas. She has not stopped using them. Absolutely loves them. Loves all the versatility that comes with them. She loves that she can blend them. Like you can overlap the colors. She loves the range of colors, and they're not a super expensive gift if you have a kid who loves to draw. A big pack like this can be about $25 on Amazon. But you can also find smaller packs, or sometimes this big. I see them all the time in Winners, Marshalls stationery section. And I actually like those ones better. Alexi does have another box of those, but she took them with her. She has them right now. And they actually come in a nicer case than this fabric case. They actually come in a plastic box, which is nicer to organize in. But these have gotten continuous use, and even sometimes Zoe will use them. And she's 8, so 8 and 10, using these all the time, half for the last year, and highly recommend them as a gift for your budding artist. The next thing that I am suggesting is a toy. I'm not a huge fan of toys that are only you can only do one thing with them. You can only use them in one way. And I'm not a huge fan of character toys because they really limit what you can do with them. But this is something that Zoe wanted so many times. And so this is a mama surprise. This is the Little Live Pets one. So there are a couple small sets like this, and then there are also some larger sets. I would have loved to show you the larger set, but she took it to grandma's, and it's at grandma's right now. And I'm not allowed to take it because she has to play with it. And she plays with it all the time. Essentially, they both are very, very similar. The smaller sets don't run on batteries. The bigger sets do. But essentially, they're the same idea. So you have a little cage, and you have this is the mama. And the mama goes in the cage, and you feed her, and you take care of her. The smaller ones work on water. So it has a little feeder somewhere that Zoe's played with. You put a little bit, it's not even a quarter cup of water. You put it in here where the little bunny or whatever would drink from, but it actually triggers a weight. And then what happens is after the weight is dropped, it triggers a little latch in the ceiling here, and the mom has her babies, and the little babies get to be born. And so you never know how many babies you get in a pack. So there can be anywhere from 2 to 4. This one had 2 or 3, I'm not sure. So this one, like I said, it just uses water, no batteries, which is kind of a nice feature, I'm not gonna lie. And you can reset it. Like literally you just put them back in, drain the water and start over. It's fantastic. These ones run around 20 bucks Canadian, which is not a unreasonable price for a gift. Zoe loves them. She's actually asked for another one for Christmas. Go figure. There are a couple different animals. This is a bunny. I think there's a mouse, there's a hamster. And then in the bigger sets, I think it's a guinea pig and a bunny. We have the guinea pig. The guinea pig one is really funny because same idea, but you like feed the mom, and then when you've taken care of her enough, the light starts to flash and we're like, oh, she's going into labor. And then we have to like lock the door and you wait. And then eventually like the ceiling opens and the babies drop out and everyone is thrilled and they play with the little guinea pig, and because it's battery operated, it makes noises and stuff. The one thing we will say, this takes like maybe 30 minutes from the time you put the water in to the time it starts. The bigger one, you can set the time. There's a slow option and a fast option. We laughed because like when we read it, we're like, no kid is ever going to pick the slow option, because the slow option was like, I want to say like 12 hours from the time you like start feeding it to the time it would deliver. Whereas the fast option is like 20 minutes. So obviously, but it has gotten a lot of play. My niece also has one and they play with it constantly. So between her and Zoe, they're constantly playing with it and they absolutely, absolutely love it. So if you have an animal lover or a kid who wants like an interactive toy, this is a huge hit. So consider it. The next one I'm going to show you is for a slightly older child. So I'm going to show you 2 options here that are fantastic. Number 1, you can totally go with the very classic Polaroid camera. These are amazing. Alexi got this when she was, I want to say 7 or 8, and no, it was probably 7. And she has used it constantly ever since. It's a nice and easy point and shoot camera. She loves it. It does print the pictures, which she loves. So this is great if you're looking for a camera, great option for kids. But the thing she's actually enjoying even more is the Instax printer, which is basically kind of like a Polaroid camera, but you hook it up to your iPhone or your iPad. So Lexi has like a lockdown iPhone, old iPhone. So she only uses it for like pictures. And so she can take her phone, she takes it out, she takes pictures of her and her friends when they're hanging out, and then she can go through the 15 pictures that they took and then just pick the one she wants and send it to the printer, and it'll just print out the best picture that she got. And so you can you're not wasting film because you're just printing the one that you want. The other thing that's really nice is she can then print multiple copies of the same photo. So that has been a huge hit in our house. I cannot think of a time that we have friends over that they're not printing pictures. They absolutely love it. She's constantly got pictures of everybody. Like this, here, I don't know if I can show you. Like, I don't know, you can see that's like a family photo that we took on the phone, and she printed it for herself because she's like, oh, I just want a picture of all the family. Right? So they're always playing with it. And, the nice thing is you can also add some accessories. So she has like a little photo album for her pictures. She actually was able to get her a picture frame that holds this size of film. And so she has that hanging in her room, and it has been a huge hit. So she has had the camera for 3 years, uses it constantly, and then got the printer, the Instax printer last year, and has used it even more so than the camera. Because I think sometimes the camera makes them second guess, if they want to use it, because they're like, oh, I don't want to waste the film, because the film can be compared to things, it's a little on the pricier side. By a box is $15. But she's like, oh, I can actually pick out the best picture and print it. That's great. She also like takes pictures with her friends, gives them to friends for birthday presents, or puts them in their card. And so like that's a nice option too. So I highly recommend the Instax printer. Another thing that gets a ton of play in our house is the microphone. My kids love the microphone. Again, if we have it hooked up to an iPad or an iPhone that has like Apple Music or whatever. And this is nice because it has the karaoke aspect to it. So like this part here is a speaker. So it actually projects the sound for them of both the music and what they're singing. And then it picks up what they're singing here. And then it has all these like little effects. So you can like, if you're playing it off of a phone or whatever, you can like go back and go forward. You can change the volume of yourself singing as well as the volume of the music. And you can also add like an echo, which my kids think is absolutely great. The number of shows that have been performed using this microphone in our house is astronomical. Like they're constantly playing with it. And to the point where like my kids are like almost arguing because we only have one. You can hook it up to headphones if you want. It's available. You can even put a memory card if you wanted to get one. So that you're not having, load it with some stuff. You don't have to hook it up to Bluetooth or anything like that. But it is getting so much play in our house. We've had it for 2 years and my kids are still using it probably at least once a week. So definitely worth your money, and they're not overly expensive. You can get a really decent one for under 40 bucks. Okay, if you got a kid who loves to build things, I'm going to give you a couple suggestions. If you have ever seen a video of mine, you know that Magna-Tile is a huge favorite of mine. I love the open-endedness of it so that you can literally build anything you want. It's fantastic. It is super durable. My kids play with it constantly. Like we got their first set of Magna-Tiles. I think Alexi was 4. So Zoe was 2 and Alexi was 4. So that would have been like 6 years ago. Someone still plays with Magna-Tiles every single day. Like I cannot tell you how much they play with Magna-Tiles, and it's always different. Like I know everyone, and the nice thing is everyone plays with it differently. My kids are big into building. Alexi now predominantly uses it to build sets. If she's like, I'm going to film a movie with dolls or characters or something, she's like, oh, that's how she uses it nowadays. Not that she uses it very often. She's getting a little bit older. But Zoe loves to build houses for her animals. She builds farms and zoos and apartments. And the nice thing about Magna-Tiles is because a lot of the time they're flat surfaces, you can actually put other things in it. So she'll build a castle and then play with it with her like little figurines and stuff. So I love Magna-Tiles in general. If you don't have any, I highly recommend you invest in some Magna-Tiles. If you do have Magna-Tiles and you want to expand, 2 things that we bought in the last couple of years that have been game changers when it comes to Magna-Tile play. Number 1 is the car bases. They come in a box of 2 and they are fantastic. So you just build stuff and it just like, you just like stick stuff on. And it's like so nice because now they can build, oops. Of course, it's going to be difficult. You can build caravans, you can build trains, you can build cars and vehicles. They do roll, and then they also hook up to each other, which is really, really nice. You get 2 in a pack, and I believe it's under 20 bucks for 2 of these. So it's not an expensive add-on, but it gives a huge level of like fun if you're looking for something to build off of the Magna-Tile collection you already have. The other thing that I recommend, these were things that we got last year, and you can get a window and door set. So there's a whole bunch of different windows and there's a whole bunch of different doors, which my kids absolutely love. They could not believe how much fun and how excited they were when they opened these on Christmas last year, because they can like actually build a house that had little doors and they didn't have to pull things out and risk the house falling down. It's a little bit more sturdy. So they play with these constantly. I had to get special permission to take these 2 pieces because the entire pack is in use at the moment. And we had to negotiate which window and door was not structurally necessary. So I can tell you, great add-ons. Magna-Tiles are fantastic. Get your kids a Magna-Tiles, okay? This is Zoe's absolute favorite thing. Zoe is my tactile child. She loves to build things. She loves to play with things that are like very touchy-feely. And she loves to play with clay and build stuff with clay. And I mean, this, I like this because it is the air dry modeling clay. It's kind of like, it feels almost like a softer version of Play-Doh. Like Play-Doh has like a density to it. It almost feels a little bit lighter. But then you like put it out and it builds, it like dries and you can build stuff with it. This is Zoe's empty box because she has used everything in it. And so Zoe is getting some for Christmas. If I can find a piece that is not. This is a little horse that she made out of it. I think this is her box of scraps, if I'm being honest. Oh, no, maybe not. This is a unicorn bust that she's made. Oops, here we go. That's pretty cute. She makes tons of stuff, and she absolutely loves, she loves to build with it. She'll play with this for hours. And the nice thing is it's not overly expensive. You can get a really big box for 20 to 30 bucks. You open them up a couple times, you know, they come in Ziploc bags so you can reseal them until you need them. And she absolutely loves it. When I tell you, she's actually quite upset right now because she wants more. And I'm trying to tell her I'm not buying her anymore right now because Christmas is coming. But she also, I keep telling her she could earn some more, do a couple extra chores, earn some money and get some. But anyway, the air dry clay is a huge hit. Like this box typically has, I can't remember how many were in this box. They usually come in oh, there was 66 colors in this box. Just to give you a range of how, like Zoe goes through a box like this probably every 3 to 4 months because like that's how much she's using it. And she loves it. Lexi will also use it at age 10. She's more of a drawer, which is why she likes the alcohol markers, whereas Zoe is very much a sculptor and Zoe really likes miniatures. So she likes to build mini things to go with her toys that all are like an inch and a half tall. So this is like Zoe's jam and she absolutely loves it. And the nice thing about these clays is you can actually mix them together to make custom colors too. So this is a win if you're looking for another creative kid activity. Air clay, it cleans up really well. It's like, it doesn't stick really. As long as you don't wash it through a pocket, you're good. So awesome gift for kids. Let's talk about Lego. I love Lego. Lego is right up there with Magna-Tile for me. We have a lot of Lego. We play with a lot of Lego. Alexi's getting to the age where she doesn't really know what to do with her Lego anymore because she's 10. So she's not really like playing games with it anymore, but she does love to build it. And I always make a joke that both my kids love Lego for different reasons. Alexi likes the process of building Lego, and Zoe is a kid who likes to play with the thing that's been built. So she builds it out of necessity, but like, that's fine. So actually at one point someone gave us like a princess castle kit. Alexi built the whole thing and Zoe played with it. And they were both happy, but like Alexi enjoyed building it, Zoe played with it. So I've been looking for things that can kind of like elaborate on their love of Lego without feeling like it's too babyish, because I think that's where Alexi's starting to like struggle with like what to do. So I ended up finding one of these, like, this is like the Pretty Sunny bouquet. The flowers for Alexi. I think she's gonna have a hoot with this because she just got her room redone. And I figured like, not only is this like a fun thing to build, but then it's also decor for her. So I think that's gonna be win-win. And I thought that this was cute with some like little different kinds of flowers. You get what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 or 8 flowers in this kit. So I think that's pretty great. She's gonna have a hoot with this. But also, like, if she wants to take it apart and make her own custom flowers, she can do that. There's lots of different things that you can do with Lego. I love it just like Magna-Tile because it's open-ended, but I also do like that we can, you know, do something really fun. So I think this is going to go over really, really well this year compared to like a Lego kit. that like a toy Lego kit. I think Alexi, who is, you know, my preteen, I think she's going to absolutely love this. And Zoe is going to just love any kind of Lego that she gets. So win-win. Lego is fantastic. Almost done. This is a really, really big hit with both my kids, and they have both requested one again for Christmas this year. It is a lockable journal. They love these things. Surprisingly, these are actually arguably probably one of the more expensive things on the list. They run around 30 bucks. So take that with a grain of salt. My kids absolutely love it. And as a homeschool mom who's always encouraging her kids to like write and read and all of that, this was a really easy sell to get them really into writing. Alexi got this one and she loved it. She takes it everywhere with her. She writes little notes in it. She journals in it. She absolutely loves the little diary aspect of it. Zoe has requested one as well for Christmas this year. And as you know, Zoe is a reluctant reader and writer. So like the fact that she's like, I want one to write with and to, you know, keep my own diary and my own notes. Hey, easy sell for me. So you can't get ones that have like the combination. You can get one that has a little key. I do like the combination one because it's less likely that you're going to lose the key. You know what I mean? But it has been a huge hit. Both my kids love them. And I'm considering getting one for my nieces for their birthdays when it comes up. I'm hoping maybe they'll go on sale, but a little journal has been a huge hit for my kids. And lastly, some family board games are a great option for Christmas. I love to use Christmas as a time to kind of like expand on things that we have. So my kids do get books, we get a board game, things like that we can use to like make family time more engaging for us. And so, you know, investing in a really good quality board game at Christmas can be a really great way to help you with game time. I'm going to show you a couple board games here that we absolutely love. But I also, if you're looking for more board games, I have a link to some videos here all on just board games that my kids absolutely love that are both fun and educational. So check that out if you're looking for some more ideas. Hues and Cues is in the package still because this is going to be their Christmas present this year. And we've played it with, my husband played it with some friends and he's like, oh, Amanda, they're going to love it. And so we are very, very excited because I think both my kids are going to have a hoot with this game. Essentially, you're trying to, using only 1 or 2 word clues, try to get your friends to guess a specific color from over 480 colors on the board. So you have, this is your game board. You're trying to get them to pick a specific color and figure out and like describe it using only 1 or 2 words. And so it is a great adjective game. It's a great educational game, but it's also like super fun. And it says it can be played in about 30 minutes, which is like kind of the attention span of children when it comes to a game. Alexi can handle a little longer. She loves a good game, but that's about where Zoe caps out. She likes a game that's under 30 minutes. Family Catan. Catan has been a favorite in our house for about 2 years now. It is a little bit longer. It takes us about an hour and 20 minutes to play around. But we love it because it's very interactive. There's lots of things that are happening. You have a lot of options of what you can be doing. So the kids like that because it's not just like roll the dice, move the thing, roll the dice, move the thing. It's roll the dice, collect, make a plan, activate the plan, buy this, sell that, trade this. They like that, like there's always stuff going on. So they love that because they're always engaged, right? So even when it's not your turn, someone might be trying to like buy something from you or sell something, or the robber might come. So they love that it's a very interactive game. This is definitely Alexi's favorite. She is very much a board games kid and she absolutely loves this. Zoe is 8 and she is just starting to get into it. But they do recommend it for ages 10 and up. Zoe can play it. It's just sometimes she gets tired. So as long as I give her a snack, we're all good. But this is a favorite. While Lexi loves that one, Zoe loves Ticket to Ride. Like they got this one for Christmas last year and it took us probably 6 months to get it out, which like I regret. We just had a busy winter and we just couldn't get through it. So we finally got it out and we've played it a whole bunch of times since. And Zoe is like right into it. She loves Ticket to Ride. And as a kid who has a short attention span and is not like really into a game, for a longer game, because these ones, it says it takes about 30 to 60 minutes, she loves this. And she will happily play a whole round. No complaints, no problems, right into it. So definitely one of my top recommendations. But if you're looking for more, check out my video. So those are kind of my top recommendations for gifts and toys and things that kids are going to love, that are going to be worth your time and effort of finding, worth your money to purchase, because they're going to play with them again and again and again. If you guys have a toy, a game, a gift idea that your kids have absolutely loved, please put it down below. Love to share that with everybody here. Next week, I'll be doing a video on gifts that are not toys. You'll definitely want to check in for that, because our kids have enough toys. They don't really need more toys. Make sure you're subscribed, click the bell, consider becoming a member. Also, you might want to check out my other website, True North History, where we go over and we teach all things history and Canadian history. This is a brand new unit that just came out this week. It is called the History of Holidays, and we go through where holidays come from, where their traditions come from, why we celebrate, and what kinds of holidays there are. And it is just like a fantastic unit. It comes with the parent guide, which has the readings, the answer keys, videos and stuff like that. And then you also get the student workbook that has all of the worksheets that go with the lessons, and they're designed to be kind of a quick one-day lesson for when a holiday comes up. So if you want to check this out, if you're a homeschooler, this might be a great social studies option for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next week when we go over gifts that are not toys. So see you guys later. Bye.